It's everything okay? Yeah, okay. Querita Guerrero, please, I would like that tell your parents to send a message. Thank you, Lucero. To send a message ASAP, okay? Fabiana, how much time you need to turn on your video camera? Please do it as fast as you can, okay? Good morning, Maria Clara. Good morning, Maria Gracia, Camila, Micaela, and Valeria. As I said before,
Good morning, Miss.
good morning. That is something we are going to cover today. Yes. And let's going to start with the oral discussion. There are some students that have already started with this. So my intention today is that you start working with the idea of the Jamboard, okay? So I'm going to pass the link about this task. This is what you are going to do. In Jamboard, you're going to do the graphic organizer about the reading and mix with the video, okay? So I'm going to pass the link for Jamboard through the chat, okay? This is the link of Jamboard, and this is the graphic organizer you need to work, okay? Please, maximum 2 students per this task, okay? You need to summarize the information based on the video and based on the reading. Please, could you confirm that you receive all the materials? That is the graphic organizer you must do with your partner, okay? So remember, it's the idea of the reading and the video together into each of the criterias, okay? So the way you present this graphic organizer, it's up to you, but the idea is that you have to do it, okay? Start working with this. That is something I'm going to evaluate. So let's going to see oral presentations about groups, okay? So we have group number 1, Macarena
Miss,
León. Yes, sorry, Maria Clara.
it says fifth A.
It says 5th A.
Yes, and it has
I beg
names
you.
of people of
So
fifth A.
I got confused. Maria Clara, could you confirm about this one, please? Okay. Please be careful if it says 5th A, okay? Maria Clara, can you confirm the second one?
It's still saying fifth A.
But it's in blank?
No.
It's still with names?
Yes.
So it's the same link, probably.
Yes.
So I'm going to switch. Okay, please don't copy. It's the same link. Yes, I saw. Let me check. Thank you so much for reporting this. I'm so, or probably I copy just 5th A. Let me check. Yes, it's the same link. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Maria Clara, you are right. I got confused. Okay. Please forget about the previous one and do it in this new link. Maria Clara and the rest of the students, can you confirm that it's 5th B? 5th B.
Yes, Miss. Now it's 5B.
Thank you so much. And it says graphic organizer, yes? Yes. Just for the students who just arrived, the maximum of this task of the students, you can be independently or in pairs, but no other group, okay? In pairs. Okay, have you received the graphic organizer? All of you received the graphic organizer. Please, I need that you confirm. I don't want like, Miss, no, I haven't. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so let's going to start with the oral presentation about these two questions about the tandem running. Macarena Leon, Maria Gracia, Stephanie, and Leah. Stephanie is present? Yes, Steffi. Okay, so you are going to start with group number 1. Group number 2, Gabrielito is present? No? Okay, I'm going to ask him in another session. Lucia Alexander Rios, it's present? No? Okay, Micaela? Yes. So in this case, we are going to work Lucia and Micaela
Miss, yo sí
Arias.
estoy.
Yes, Lucia and Micaela Arias. I said Alexander Rios. Alexander
Ah,
Rios is present? No. Okay, the last group, it's Mauricio, Chiara, and Maria Clara. Okay, Mauricio, Chiara, and Maria Clara. Okay, so that is the last group. So the students, the rest of the students needs to work with the Jamboard. Okay, the rest of the students needs to work with Jamboard. So remember, you have to write the name at the top, as your friends. Who are the students that are going to work? Okay. Very good. No? If you're going to work independently, sounds terrific. Remember, this is something that it's going to combine the idea of explaining a text and also the idea of your conclusion through the opinion. Okay? So that grade, it's going to be double. How you express, you explain the ideas, how you classify the ideas, no? And also, in the conclusion, I will obtain your opinion about this reading and video. Opinion, okay? That is the last task. Okie dokie. So let's going to start with the idea of express ideas. Let's see Macarena León, Maria Gracia, Stephanie, and Leah. On your mark, get set, go.
Hi guys, how do you think scientists decide if an action in the animal world qualifies as teaching?
Um, well, may I be first? I do a little bit of research and I found that scientists have three key elements that they seek to define if an action qualifies as teaching. And the first one will be the change on the behavior of the teacher. And I think that I could see this in ants because the first one who found the new home was leading the student, and this made him go slower and his behavior was different than the first time he got to the home. Do you Leah, find another thing that you think that may disqualify us?
Teaching.
I believe that scientists analyze our like society, and they see what from the animal world we can learn, and from that they qualify them as teaching.
Please, Steffi, Maria Gracia, quickly.
Yeah, well, I agree with all of you, but I also think the point of view of the scientist, the results of an investigation with some particular animal have to be positive and applicable to humans. Therefore, the qualitative difference between humans and animals is a principal fundament for scientists to decide if an action qualifies as teaching. As we see in the video, tunnel running gives us an example of the ants' communication, which have some similarities of how people teach with each other. It's a good example of how these kind of experiments can help us in the future.
Um, I'm sorry if I don't talk a lot because I don't listen well because of my internet. But I think that my partners have good answers, and what I could conclude only is that the work of the scientist is very important, and they have to analyze every animal, and they have important that is no, they have a work that is not easy. And I want to continue with the second question that says, what would their process be? I think that to employees is have to agree in a new office. I think that first they have to talk to know each other, know how they are and what they want. Um, yeah, what do you think?
Okay, thank you for your conclusions. Sorry, but we don't have much time. Thank you for sharing, Stephanie, Macarena, and Maria Gracia Lia, your ideas related about this. Don't worry, Maria Gracia, about listening the other audios. The idea is that you express what you found, okay? Thank you so much. Let's going to continue with Lucia and Micaela, okay? On your mark, get set, go.
Okay, answering to the first question, I think when deciding an action qualifies as teaching or any other action, I think scientists take a while because they need to study very well, I don't know, the behavior of the individual or how they react, how they manage to do that, and also ants teach each other by leaving some kind of pheromone. And I think that needs a lot of studying in order to qualify that as a way we can like imitate. For example, they think is teaching, tandem random is teaching. That means we can imitate that teaching, but in a way we can do that. What do you think about this, Lucia?
I totally agree. I think, well, we all know that teaching is the action of helping someone improve or understand something better. So in this case, we usually do that by talking or explaining with examples or helping the people do the action. But in this case, ants or animals in general don't have like schools or something like that. So scientists, to decide if they're actually teaching each other, need to observe and see their reaction. Based on that, they can say, for example, if the ant, I don't know, in this case, came from the good place. I don't remember how was it called, but it came from the good place and then do their stuff with the other ants, and they all went to they are all going to go to this place, they can like get to the conclusion that the ant took the information and told the other on a specific way, by a specific action, that this was a nice place and they could go there and analyze it. And that's like what happens on the video.
Yeah, I really agree with your opinion. And also going to the second question, and where it says that the employees need to decide for something new in their work office. I really think that is a group work. Everyone needs to collaborate, give their ideas, say if they liked it or not. And I think that this can be compared with the end process because everyone thinks about it, but the only exception is that only one ant goes to the new place and then comes back and says, I think this is the better idea. And they say, okay, we're going to think about it, and they then go to the place. And the majority says, I think this is a new place, this is better for us, and they will stay there. I think that it can be compared with our process to decide something because they convince each other. They manage to convince one another to say what is best for them. I really think that's a good idea. What do you think, Lucia?
I also think that's the way we kind of decide in group, because in case of the ants, they were like the ones that got to the nice place and the ones that got to the other that wasn't that good. So in this case, we usually go to see a lot of places before we take a decision. We try to talk with other people and get their opinions, know if they like the place, what are the best things they got from this place or from the other. And based on that, we usually decide. That's with almost everything we do. So yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, time is over. Thank you so much for your ideas. I think you combine your knowledge with your own experience by contextualizing what is real and what the researchers shows. Thank you so much, both of you. So let's move on to the next group, Mauricio, Chiara, and Maria Clara. Valeria, have you read what I put through the chat? Could you answer if it's yes or no? I can listen. Okay, it's a yes question. Okay, thank you. Okay. So.
Need my group begin?
Yes. Valentina, have you already talk before about these topics? Yes. Yes. That's why I wanted to know. Okay. So let's going to start. On your mark, get set, go.
Well, my group and we are going to talk about ants. The first question is, how do you think the scientists decide if an action in the animal world qualifies as teaching? And I don't know my partner or my group think about this.
Okay, as the video says, tandem running is a special form of recruitment. And I think that they qualify as teaching because to recruit is like to have a leader and they lead others to do something. And in this case, the ants, this leader give like a type of communication that is the chemical signals, and they say to go to another, and teaching because it has a positive result, and it's benefit also because they can move to that place that are like, because there are, in the video said that there are two nests, one that is like the poor, and the other that is special for the ants. So I think that. And you, Maria Clara.
Okay, so it's clear that tandem running it's considered a teaching method because one ant leads another one to in this case, to a better site, to a better nest. So the question is, how do you think scientists decide if an action in the animal world qualifies as teaching? I think that it comes a process. Maybe they first analyze the action, how the ant act, then they verify if this action, I don't know, if they repeat this action, they study, they verify. I think that it comes a process because science is something very complex. I don't know, Mauricio, if you think the same or different.
Yeah, I think the same as you, but I think that we must be like the ants. We are going, we need to qualify this this teaching method, this teaching method.
So you think that one person has to lead another one? For example, in the second question here, it says that what would the process be if we want to move to another office? For example, what do you think? Somebody will guide us? I don't know, Kiara.
Okay, I think that here is special because humans, if we compare ants between humans, uh, for us, it's like the method of ants is very like complicated because we can't communicate with signal. And for us, communication, talking, to give ideas, to get agree for something. So if we have to get agree for a new space office, I think that the boss will like research about new spaces, and then they would give us the ideas, the how the yes the how I can say that they give us the examples that they shared, and all we can like get agree with some ideas and said what benefits and what disadvantage we have, and then we get I agree with that. And Mauricio, what do you think?
I totally agree with you because it's a new space that we have to search. And I think that the boss or the person that is at the top level, we are we we are to to improve the new office here says to guide us. And no, I don't know. What do you think, Maria Clara?
So I think like it's like the ants, right? We want a better place. We analyze if it's I don't know, pretty, if it's big, if it like it's what we want, because it's a new space. So I think that that is what we have in common with ants. We look for better things, even though we have different behaviors. Like I certainly believe that every action or decision that we make is for the benefit of all group. And yeah, that's what they do, and that's what maybe we will still do.
I don't know if my partner or my group want to say something.
I can say that finally we sum up that all species, all humans, animals, and also robots have a way to recruit and to and to work from the benefits of their group. Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you. Immediately comes to my mind one of the things you point out in the last question, Maria Clara, Chiara, and Mauricio. It's the idea of it's really hard to ask large number of people to do one thing. And this is a clear example. I don't know if you remember these shopping names in San Isidro, that it's Camino Real. Okay, Camino Real. It was supposed to be the boom in the 80s, okay, at the end of the government of Alan Garcia, okay, the first government of Alan Garcia. And it was supposed that it will be a boom in the idea of this. Now with Real Plaza, Jockey Plaza, and all the malls, Camino Real display the idea of this. Why? It's one important thing. It's that besides the idea, all members no, who bought this, it's the idea that they sold each square and nobody can get in agreement even which what color of painting this mall it's going to be. So it's the idea of not so well, no, the idea of teamwork there, it's not so well. So, and it's really hard, no? Centro Comercial Camino Real is still like a ghost inside because I don't know if you have ever visited before. Some of you visited inside Camino Real? It's not. It's nothing. But tell your parents, it was in those times like, wow, to go there, only exclusive marks or brands were there. So now let's see how it's really important the idea of teamwork. No? Thank you so much about this. So now I have invite you to go to Jamboard, start with the idea. I can see clearly that you have already started. Very good. I have seen Fabiana's work. Very good. Macarena already started. Let's see. Very good. So remember the instructions of the visual. It says, take the information from the video and from the reading. Very good. Okay. So the graphic organizer is based on the reading and based from the video. Okay. Obviously, at the end, the conclusion, it has to be from both, no? What is the conclusion that the reading provides you, and what is the conclusion the video provides you about the idea, the connection between both, okay? I don't know if you have further questions about this task. It's supposed that Wednesday, we have a result about this. So by Wednesday, you have already accomplished this task, okay? Because Friday, you have reading in MyLT. Okay, reading through MyLT, it's the task designed for this Friday. Okay, you have reading comprehension test of unit 5 related about deducing. Deduce information in the text. And by Wednesday, I'm going to start with language for writing, yes, and writing a summary. I don't know if you have further questions. No? Okay, I'm going to call the attendance just in case and gave you the time to make questions related about this graphic organizer. So today were reported 3 students. Please remember, as some of your friends decided, you can do it independently related about this graphic. I don't know why Jose and Luz Andrea didn't start. You had an hour to do this. Please start with the designs. Very good, Marcelo. Remember, all the methods were mentioned also in the reading, no? In the video, they mentioned the tandem running. What is another method? Okay, be careful. Mauricio, sorry. The tandem running, it's like the pizza. It's not the pizza like, okay? This is the name of the method. If you want, you can explain how it's the tandem running, but it's not another method, the pizza like, okay? Be careful. Lucero, sorry, the idea of this is what methods we're using. And then you are explaining the method like it's only one. Be careful when you send this. I am checking what you are feeling in this chart. Luz Andrea, Jose Ignacio, you need to work because I need to, yes, I need to observe what you are writing. If you need corrections, that is why in class I am going to observe and then you modify some ideas. I'm going to put, it says method. So,